Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm in my work from home office. Actually, my other couch is at work from home is also at my home, so it doesn't really matter. But I had my equipment in here, so I figured I might as well not move it because I'm lazy. But anyways, since news has been kind of slow lately, and I'm trying to get back on track of giving recordings and doing a weekly thing, this week's going to be a little different. This week there's going to be multiple videos. But they were pretty easy to produce in one, basically, weekend, so I decided to go ahead and do that. And this set of videos was inspired. As you can see, it is a series name, and this is called an epilogue. This is the epilogue of a series I am going to call Insane Solicitations. Now, what is Insane Solicitations? Well, Insane Solicitations is a series of letters that I had received from a solicitor. I mean, says it all, basically. But what is the story behind the solicitations? Well, I used to be a fiction author in the furry fandom, and I had a streak going in 2014 and early 2015. Like I'd gotten three short stories published in 3 different anthologies. The Furry Future, Pulp 2 Paws Tales of Adventure, and Inhumane Acts. And so I'd gotten a noir, a pulp, and a sci-fi short story of anthro characters published basically in the same year. I was on fire that year. And I also got a self-published novella published as well by the beginning of 2015. So I was really heavy into the fiction writing side of things. I had sort of lost the fire for that when I had gotten the responsibilities for writing nonfiction for the furry fandom through Flayera. When I became an editor there in 2017, I had focused most of my free time on that and producing these videos. So I kind of shifted gears as to what I was producing. But what does that have to do with solicitations? Well, when you publish a book like this, like Light, it basically, by T.S. McNally, I'm advertising, I guess, but I'm plugging a book while I'm doing this. I guess it's a way to plug my book, but at the same time, it was like, I was watching YouTube as I was during this like sort of lazy time, and I watched a video game critic called Jim Sterling, and he talked about the solicitations that he had gotten from various companies trying to make him plug their video game or plug their game or whatever. And, he told him, like, there's no interest, I have no interest in that. That video sparked a memory that I had saved up some letters here, some letters that I had gotten from this lady, okay? This lady, there's this lady who worked for a publishing company in the Midwest that I got letters from. Now, the reason that she found my address, and because I didn't go searching for it, is because of this thing down here. Right here. This is called an ISBN. It is a code that you have to purchase if you were going to publish a book and publish physical books to sell in libraries and things like that. It is a physical thing that allows the Library of Congress and things like that to be able to catalog and place your book in a place. It costs money to buy one of these things. In order to get one of those things, you need to give yourself a publishing company name, and you need to give yourself a thing and a contact information and stuff like that. So for their records and things like that. Apparently, what I didn't know is that I guess it's somewhat public knowledge, and that can be looked up to, because at the address that I lived at the time, I started receiving these letters, and so the letters, in and of themselves, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they are probably the most insane things I have ever read in my life. This is the whole reason I still have copies of these things, even though I kind of tore them up a little bit. They used to be in like little sandwich booklets. Like they used to be like 4 pages long, and like each letter was like 4 pages long, and they were opened up into a booklet. But I just ended up tearing them up so that I could scan them and put them on my computer so that I could like edit it a little bit, obscure some of the identifying information and things like that. But I am going to give you a treat. In this series of videos, I'm going to read each of these things to you. This is a solicitation for a copy editing service from the Midwest, and they were sending me a series of 4 letters, and each of them get more and more insane, and even more funny is that they have so many issues with formatting, grammatical errors, just all of these things that are like, you're selling me this thing, and you're showing me how bad you are at it. And I will do this without further ado. This series of videos is going to be me reading these letters to you. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I hope to see you in that next video. So I will put a link up in that next video up there in the card section up there so that you can click on it. It will be in a playlist all together, and I will be releasing these on a daily basis for this week. So, and the first one will be at the same time as this one because this one's kind of boring without the first one. So enjoy the first video of the series, and I'll see you there. And thank you very much for watching. You don't have to click anything. Well, hey, this is just a prologue. Don't worry about it. Anyways, see you in the next video, guys.